Okay, so basically, you are probably hearing this thing is called artifact episode. It's a kind of like a something really that I did. It's a kind of like a something really audio diary. Okay, like basically this thing if you wrote the diary every day, I'm just try to switch it from diary to little bit of audio. Okay, and when I'm doing such a thing, it's a kind of like a something really very amazing experience that I have. I am doing this thing since 2015, every day. Okay. At the beginning, it was feel little awkward to talk to ourselves. Okay. Yeah, it's the process is actually you're talking to yourself. So at the beginning, it was bit really awkward, but simultaneously, I just tried to do this thing again and again. It made it kind of like a became little bit of comfortable to talk, and it's really good. The advantages of making this artifact episode, like advantages, like I'm not really sure is this advantages or not. Okay, probably is this thing ki I am very bad person. Am I a bad person? Not really bad person, but it's just like that ki I am not a kind of like a something really a good person. Okay, making this artifact episode is still not making me a good person. Yeah, still I am kind of like a something really broke things. Yeah, but it's just like that my thought process change, the way of thinking change, the basically the where I am from, and the things that I'm talking right now, it's completely different. Okay, my scenario, my surrounding is actually like very different, very ruler, and the things that I'm talking is kind of a little bit of stylish and things like that. As also the language, yeah, the I'm actually speaking English at this moment little bit fluently. Yeah, somehow I found little bit of mistakes sometimes. I speak a random word multiple times, but yeah, I could speak, I could deliver some sort of message to the people, and this is all I did from this artifact. In this artifact episode, I usually ask a bunch of questions to myself regarding about my life, regarding about things, regarding about everything: happiness, sad, emotion, situation, then scenario, then how would you do that. It's a lot of things. Okay, and as also while I'm telling this answer, I just try to create some sort of like a neural link to that particular situation, that what would I do. Like basically is this thing ki, just if I say that ki, what if I am the only human exist in this world, or only human remain in this world, then what would I do. So when I'm thinking about that, when I'm trying to talk in this artifact episode, I will create some sort of neural link into my brain to what would I do, this, that, create some sort of imagination in my head, which is really good. As also is the thing ki, because of the artifact, I just, my decision making process is bit really good. Yeah, like basically this thing ki, I am trying to take something really very good decision for my life, what is actually best for me. As also is this thing ki, sorry, so I just ate dinner. Okay, so basically is this thing ki, uh usually I didn't really took the decision according to the present situation. I took the decision according to the future situation, like what would it be. Like basically is this thing ki, if I took this decision, what would impact in the future, what would I, okay, is it kind of like a something really good, is it some, it is something really profitable, is something like that ki, my life would be stable or not. And like basically this thing, decision is a kind of like a, you think that ki, it's a very casual thing na. Okay, but no, like as a normal human could do almost like 100, 200, or 300 decisions every day regarding about everything. Okay, basically we don't really knew it. It's a, I don't know how do I supposed to say, it's a kind of like a something like change your personality from worse to good. But it's not worse to good, it's a kind of like a depend on person to person. Okay, yeah, it's just like that now. If you have kind of like a something really different thought process regarding about very negative thought process, very negative very negative set of perspective for looking at the world, yeah, that is also okay. Okay, but if you find out something really very kind of like a something really good way, something really, I don't know how do I supposed to express this kind of like a stuff, like maybe I am the only one who is actually doing this thing kind of like a from the entire world, I am really not so sure. Okay, but there is a one thing for that, there is a one thing I'm bitterly sure about is this thing ki I am very happy while I'm doing this thing. It's a kind of like a something really I express myself into this audio thing वगैरह, and I just try to express a lot. Basically, in my entire lifetime, I never really been that much expressed to the anyone. Okay, not even girlfriend, not even anyone. Like basically, girlfriend is a kind of like a something like very significant one that you should supposed to be tell her, you should supposed to be express everything, but it's just like that I won't be able to do that thing. Okay, but artifact episode is a kind of like a something I express a really lot. I express something really from bottom of my heart, from very deep thoughts, because in this particular situation or in this particular thing there is no one to judge. Yeah, probably is this thing the other side of you, you are actually listening this thing, but at this moment I am speaking to a some sort of mobile camera, mobile thing, and it's recording, and that's it. Okay. So I don't know, but it's kind of like a something really giving me a chance to say my things, that is it good or is it not. Yeah, probably also one thing is that things that I say in this artifact episode, it's completely 100% is my opinion. It's not completely truth. Okay, it's my opinion. Okay. So yeah, these are kind of like a little bit of advantage. There are so many advantages regarding about that. Like basically I could speak English very fluently because of this artifact episode. Then as also is this thing ki I kind of like a routine myself, I just ask one question to myself every day, that ki what exactly did I, what is exactly did I like, what is exactly make my life 1% better, like a 1%. Like I didn't really ask this question as a this way, but it just like that ki, like because of this artifact episode I just control myself, that ki I should supposed to be asked to myself that ki what should I supposed to do tomorrow. Okay, if my life is actually fixed at routine situation, still it helps. Like when I was doing a job, I every time I record artifact episode I just try to let myself to do something really things that I like. Okay, and this is all those things happen because of the artifact episode. It's kind of like a something really very small thing that people don't really kind of like assume that, but try to imagine if you just I don't know how do I supposed to say. It's a kind of like a something really that na ki if you drive a kind of like a something really car, normal car. Okay, but you don't really get like basically the like basically it's a kind of like a thing that na thinking about sex and doing a sex are two different things. Okay, thinking about sex that you feel that you will get little bit of pleasure, yeah, but it's a kind of like a something really that key you are thinking, so you will get almost like a 10% or maybe 15%, but when you are do a sex you actually feel lot more different thing. Okay, so basically this thing ki it shouldn't supposed to be tell, it should supposed to be experience. Okay, इस चीज को आप experience कर सकते हो, like when you do sex, or when you drive a Lamborghini, or when you play a come mobile game, sorry, when you play kind of like a PS5 controller, when you try to play some sort of game in PS5 controller. So it's a kind of like a something experience thing. Okay, जो experience आपको फील होता है ना उसको आप एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर सकते. इट्स काइंड ऑफ लाइक समथिंग आई डोंट नो हाउ डू आई सपोज टू. इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ लाइक व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग फर्स्ट टाइम आईफोन you feel very different, this that. Okay, when you are trying to put some sort of very expensive headphone into your ears, you feel something very different surround sound and things like that. It's a kind of like a something really I experience. And I think that I don't know, it's my thought process. Okay, maybe it's good, not good, I'm not really sure. It actually put a lot of impact in my life. Okay, as also is this thing keep privacy issues. Okay, like I won't be able to tell my things, my name, what would I do, what I'm trying to do, what is really, no. It's a kind of like something is that na ki I just express my feeling regarding about things and that without telling my information. So this is the first rule that I follow, privacy violation, in this artifact episode. So uh basically this thing ki if you and then you just have to give the answer and record that particular thing. Okay, just like basically just at the beginning now you feel little very uncomfortable because of that you are actually talking to yourself, but when you do this thing, it felt really good. It actually improved my communication skills too, the way that I communicate with other people, way that I communicate with my team leader and people that kind of like a something really bigger than me, like upper than me. Okay, as also I don't know, it's a it's a kind of like a something really person to person level of advantage that you feel. Okay, if you are the person is very extrovert, then you are definitely feel something really very good. If you are kind of like a something really introvert, it will take time, it will take time of practice and everything, and then yeah, I'm not really sure. But I am not forcing you to do this thing. If you want to document your life, then probably you could do that by this way, or maybe another way. I don't know. This is it. Thank you.